Good evening, guys. Welcome to another G.S.I. Paranormal investigation. Tonight, myself and the team are at St Mary's Church in Colsten, Basset. Joining me as always, got Ralph, Cheryl behind the camera, and two G.S.I. in training. We've got Theo, who's my son, and we've got Isaac, who's Ralph's son. Colsten, Basset, it's been a year. What do you think?
Oh, no, it's great to be back.
Strange place, but already odd wandering around here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely different. I say with trainees as well, junior trainees.
Yeah.
First timer for Cheryl behind the camera.
Is it Cheryl or Chelsea?
It's definitely Cheryl. Last time I checked.
Is it? It's all right.
Your dementia, it could be anyone. It
Could
have
be,
been
yeah.
Barry or something.
Well, Dave's been out once, so who knows?
That many different names today, guys.
Cheryl's had lots of different names, so I do apologise if I get a name wrong during this evening's investigation. But with the intro done, guys, we're going to get cracking on because it is getting cold. The wind is picking up. So watch this space. We'll be with you shortly.
Colsten Basset was named after one of the squires, Mr. Henry Martin. The village itself took its name from the estate landowners. The Colsten part dates back to before the Domesday Book, where the ton or settlement belonged to a Saxon or Scandinavian named Cole. The Basset part refers to the wealthy Norman family. Upon researching, the small rural village of over 1,000 years old should have had many historical facts to call upon, but the sheer lack of any confirmed historical documentation was in itself mysterious. St Mary's Church, a religious site which can be traced back to the early 12th century, had had its fair share of change, including the village that surrounded it, but no longer exists, as it vanished around 1349. This is believed to be due to a plague. Since then, the village moved, leaving the church and lands isolated. The church dedicated to St Mary is an ancient edifice with south aisle, chancel and low tower, which used to house an excellent peal of 5 musical bells, none of which remained, but to this day locals still tell tales of them being heard ringing across the valley. The church, deemed too big, was reduced in size 500 years after it was originally completed. 200 years later, in the 14th century, legend has it that the gargoyles were built on the church by 2 imps that Satan sent down, and rumour began that the legendary Black Monk of St Mary's was in fact Satan himself. Furthermore, there were unconfirmed reports of satanic rituals taking place in the underground tunnels that included human and animal sacrifices. Is this why Colsten Basset remains a small populated village to this day? In 1604, the village was hit again with another plague, this time taking the lives of 83 people. The village, now cut off from all other villages, was left in isolation to deal with its own pandemic, and yet there are not 83 graves or more. Where are these souls buried, or were their bodies destroyed prematurely? Fast forward to the present day, and the G.S.I. team have come to investigate this intriguing church ruin built on a foundation of limestone that is known as a geoconductor.
So Isaac, just pop that up towards the camera. Towards this one, mate. Bit higher, bud. Bit higher. That's it.
I think it's not picking up anymore.
So the one that's here is flashing orange and red. That one, it's not changing red at the moment, but that means you get a significant spike when it beeps. Yeah, that one. Then come closer. You can see both the. Let's come closer. There you go. You can see them now. Look.
Yeah, but I'm conscious that that's
yeah.
You can't get too close because with it being on live, it's more likely to trigger.
Yeah. Okay, footlight back on there. What do you say, Isaac?
Something moved there, I'm sure it did.
What about?
Just like there, at the wall.
That's almost where the doorway is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have had that phenomenon before.
Yeah,
Anything on that?
Definitely.
I can't hear it, to be honest with you. I can't hear a lot over the fact that that's beeping as well at the same time. So.
Is there anybody called Elizabeth here with us?
Why did you say that?
Chelsea's just said to ask that apparently in the past you've caught out Elizabeth as the message sort of flashed up.
Elizabeth? Yeah, that does ring a bell. Elizabeth, if you're here, can you make Isaac's meter go to red? And then if you are here, I'll ask you a question. Not Theo's, that's going to red as well, that one. So it's green at the moment, you need to send it to 5.0 to make it go to red. Elizabeth. I want to go out. Elizabeth, are you trying to show me where you're buried?
I think she was part of the Crabtree family.
Elizabeth, I want to go that way. Let's have a wander. Shall we have a wander over here? Elizabeth, show me where you're buried. Elizabeth, that neck. As soon as Cheryl said that, it was almost like a tuning fork. Just boing.
Well done, Charles.
Elizabeth.
Oh, okay.
The thing is, all I'm getting is sort of, it's not even a sense of direction, it's just, I wanted to come over here for some reason. But I don't want to check every grave, we'll be here all frigging night.
It's your wandering spirit.
Elizabeth.
She's searching.
No, I think she wants us out. She don't want us here. So, I mean, that's not an answer to your question though, sorry. Is she a wandering spirit? Explain wandering. To what degree?
To the extent where she fixed to a grave, that's why she can't.
It feels that way. Yeah, it almost feels like she's showing me where she is and then she's going to tell us to sod off.
So she didn't want to be disturbed. We're not here to harm you. We're not here to disrespect you or disrespect the land.
That name's really resonated something. Show me where your gravestone is. Behind you, Cheryl. It's behind you somewhere.
Okay.
Okay, give me your torch again, Theo. Sorry, mate, just a second. Elizabeth, show me
going on
where you
this
are,
way?
please. Point me in the right direction, because she wasn't down there.
Where was John Crabtree's grave in comparison?
Can't read half of them though, I could be staring right at.
That's the one, just to the right a bit. Okay. I'm going to keep walking to see if we can find it then.
We'll move on to
Near the kiddos now.
No, I can't see it, mate. It's just, I felt it more over there.
I got drawn to over here.
Over here.
Yeah, we've had a look.
None of these, no?
This is true.
I mean, thing is, look, we could walk straight past it because half of these are.
Yeah, and obviously,
not?
like
We're going to achieve our findings at this stage. Should we go into the church?
I think so. Yeah, let's head off into the church. Theo, do you want your.
Anne.
Anne. Elizabeth and Anne. They feel like the same person to me. Anne and Elizabeth. Whether they were siblings, I don't know, or whether.
Can you pick up her last name?
I'm going to say Doherty or something like that. Possibly begins with something like that. They feel like the same person. Not that that helps much at the moment, because that's all I'm getting. Well, sometimes we get. Just going to say, sometimes we get. Oh. Right, before we've picked up on movement of spirits through this doorway and through this central area, can you remember?
Yeah.
That's the monk,
Yes.
Is that why that
because I feel sick. So whatever's moving through is negative. Say again.
Is that why that keeps going up to 5?
Well, it means it's strong, would you, in the presence of something. Step back a little bit there. So, standing here now, I feel sick. So the path this whatever, if it's the monk takes, shows that it's negative. So it's affecting my stomach. Makes me want to be sick.
Time for a nick from it.
Push it.
If there's any spirits here with us, can you say hello?
Come a bit closer if you need to, Chess.
So, got you on him.
This was me.
What's your name?
No name.
We've never been able to get a name every time we've been
Why
in.
don't you want us to know your name? Why don't you want us to know your name?
Is it because we know you're a fraud? Does that flash up to red then? Oh, fucking hell. Sorry, Isaac. It's twisting my guts at the moment. You only get really bad stomachache. Keep doing it. Keep pushing. You won't make me sick. You've done it before, haven't you? The live made me sick on the live, and this is how it felt. It's almost like he's trying again. Do you remember me? Can you remember me from about a year ago?
Is your name Alan?
Can you remember making me ill?
2 people have said they've heard his name is Alan.
Can you remember making me ill?
What name did you get him
Alan.
from the Alan?
Yeah.
Alan, are you here?
Rob and Mark have both said Alan. I'm sure that said yes after.
That's not stopped.
Mine's not gone up until the whole time that we've been here.
If both of these are going off at the same time, I'm more inclined to debunk it. With one going off, one not, that's more interesting.
The focus on this phone keeps going on and off as well.
Does it? That normally thinks something's going in front or is trying to pick something else up.
Phones it as in...
The camera itself is fine.
Yeah.
The phone, if I look through the phone lens, is going in and out of focus like Rob's just said it as well, going in and out of focus like crazy.
It's like something's walking
Yeah.
in front of the camera.
The main camera itself's no problems. Phone's crazy.
Just in case it's trying to get the depth of you us together. Just in case. Let me know if that works better, Chelsea.
I am the new
Good on.
Chelsea for the night.
John, this is Cherry behind the camera. Have you met her?
Never. Who are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming out. Jesus Christ.
Come on then, let's get some activity. We have got some motion censored lights around.
Right, hold my hand. Okay. Pass this on to Theo, what you're doing to me. Tell me if you feel anything. Don't be a coward and just try it on me. Pass it through me onto Theo, so he can feel what you're trying to do to me, although you're not very strong. Pass it through me, use my energy and pass it to Theo.
My tummy feels weird.
Seriously? In what way? Make it more intense on Theo, so he can explain it to me properly. Mine's increasing, so is yours. Push it harder onto Theo, take it off me and give it to Theo. That's all you're allowed to do, and then you give it me back, but just show him what it feels like.
Yeah.
What are you feeling? It's gone now. Yeah, it's funny because mine intensified. You're nowhere near being able to affect me like you was last time.
Can you set any of our equipment off? Can you make any of the lights go off?
This is non-stop, mate. This is.
Making it wonder whether it's battery or rather.
Yeah, because this one hasn't gone off once.
It would be a constant
It's
too.
quite a new battery though. We only replaced a couple of investigations ago. Yeah, so it's pretty new.
Well, if there's any spirits here, can you come forward?
What's the name of the guy holding the phone? What? It's not James. What's that man called? Don't know what that was.
Is that now your new name?
This one. Hey? Did you say that? Did you just say my name then?
I'm not sure if that said I did in there somewhere. How are you feeling, Isaac?
I don't know.
Feel fine?
Yeah.
Feel normal? Joe?
I'm a fan.
Nice.
But the camera is going in and out of focus again.
Oh.
No.
Are you messing with our camera? Because you can stop that straight away.
In fact, you can turn the light off. Turn the light off on the camera.
Why? Go on. Mr. All-Powerful Dark Monk. Turn it off.
Are there any other spirits here with us?
Three.
How many spirits are here with us?
Three. Good guess, mate.
How many are female?
Not sure if that's had three or not. Two.
Yeah, I've heard two
Yeah.
different female voices.
So potentially two. Would that be one Dark Monk, two, whatever you want to call them?
Do any of the spirits mean us any harm?
That's a shame. Want some action? Sorry.
Can any of the spirits affect any of the lights that's on the floor? Can you go near them to turn them on?
Can you do it now, please?
Use your energy and go towards one of the lights.
Men?
The lights on the floor.
My stomach's cramping up again. If that's all you can do, you're starting to bore me with the cramping in the stomach.
Shall we move into the bell tower?
Can't your lights in it?
Don't mind. Turn it off.
Yeah? Bell tower?
Yep.
Yeah.
We get shat on.
So if there's any spirits in this bell tower, can you come forward and let us know?
You right, John?
Are there any spirits buried beneath the foundations of this church?
I heard of three in there somewhere, I'm not sure. Yeah.
I feel like I'm having pregnancy contractions. I imagine.
I was going to say.
How would you know?
Well, I've watched that many programmes, they get stomach pain, don't they? It feels like that.
What bird is it we can hear? That's a pigeons, isn't it?
Pigeons.
Yeah.
Bang on the nod. Yes.
Are there any spirit children here with us?
How many people are in our group that you can see? How many people are in our group?
I had five.
I had 4, including the camera person.
No. You're out.
See you later.
Who is it? Who is it? Sure.
That's Cheryl, I think. Getting the name wrong all night, so it might not be.
Can you scare the pigeons off?
Interesting. Theo's feeling a bit sick. Very tall, mate. You'll be alright. Usually that means it's short around you. If you're making Theo feel a bit sick, remove it, please. Take it off him. You don't have permission to... Yes, take it away. You don't have permission to affect him. So shift it, please. Hold there. Not as bad. No, it's gone. No way.
Light's just gone back on.
I am
Right. Ralph asked to scare the pigeons. Theo said he felt sick. I asked him to move it. Theo now feels fine. Dave just sounds like one of them's been shot and the lights come on.
Yep.
Okay then,
That's a good coincidence of it, isn't it?
let's
I want to go up there.
I don't.
Should we go to the... Say again.
Stop climbing.
yeah, to the other end.
To the cat balls. Let's go over to the
Yeah,
cat balls.
let's go to the other end.